What's up, guys? I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and this is Miss Angelica Hale.
Hi again, guys.
So I thought it would be really fun to have Angelica come on and talk to us about her performance on AGT. And it was specifically the last performance that you did,
Yes.
Symphony. We worked on this together, and man, we worked hard on this.
Oh, we did.
But I thought it would be really cool for our fans to know what went on behind the scenes, how it felt for you up there, what was going on, what we had trained to do, and maybe anything that we might change now if, you know, AGT calls you back to be on another show. I don't know. What would we do differently if we had it to do all over again?
I've been hearing symphony.
Oh.
Before all I heard was
Or was such a tiny, like, chipmunk voice.
rhapsody.
I know, that's the first thing that, like, hearing you now in sessions,
Rhapsody that you and me.
it's like a really great singer sucked helium.
Oh my god.
A little bit. Like, I've been hearing symphonies. Oh.
And my diction too is so
on. It was so on. Like a little overly on, but like so good.
But it sounds good.
Really good. Oh, you're so
City for you and me.
Singer stance. Good singer stance.
Every melody is sung.
How was this only 5 years ago and you're so little?
Life was stringing me along.
Love that.
Oh yeah.
Then you came and you cut me.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, girl.
Solo singing on my own.
Remember how we changed that?
Yes, and I'm singing on my own. Because I couldn't sing it on my own. It was just a little lower.
It was
remember?
hard for you to hit the low. But that's a great example, actually, of what we did to make it benefit her. So if there was a note, like, she couldn't go, oh, like she could now because she's older and her voice has grown. But at that age, she couldn't hit that note. So we added attitude and on my own. And I remember you saying, ooh, I like that. It's like attitude.
Yeah. I remember that.
And so it ended up becoming a fun favorite part instead of a part where like she dread because, oh, I'm being forced to hit a note that I can't hit. So always strategizing to the benefit of the singer and not like, oh, well, this is the way it's sung, so now you have to try to like force your voice to sing a note that's not in your range.
Work with what you got.
Yes, work with what you got.
Now I can't find the key without you. And now you're so
Yes,
There we go.
me, and I'm dancing on to your heartbeat. And when you're gone, I'm feeling gone.
I love the silhouettes.
I know. It's so cool. Okay.
I just wanna be part of your symphony.
Oh, wait, pause, okay. So, funny part, that's the most comfortable part of the song for me, right there. That's like...
And by the way, did you see how you said symphony? The technique was...
We
worked on that so
There's
hard.
another part, when it comes up, I'll pause it, but I'll show you. We worked on so many, like, compensating for vowels and consonants and... Oh, yeah.
And I love your technique here. You did it so well, just like we practiced. Notice her singer stance. She's got this power stance, one foot slightly in front of the other, and then she would draw back and down, like with her hands too. She had this thing where she would do this.
Oh yeah.
It was like her puppet hand, and you knew she was about to do something good when she like. And that's what you did here. Let's back it up.
I still do that.
Do you?
The little
I haven't noticed it lately. Watch this. Look at her hand. See it?
Yeah.
That's a high note on
It
an
is.
Such a clean registerical change. And, you know, that's something that was hard for you because you were such a good mixer.
Right, I didn't have a break in my voice.
Correct. So
I
we worked hard at making that break happen. Having to do that. Yes.
It's still
You still could, like, glide through it like you know you want to.
I just wanna be symphony.
Yeah, it's so smooth, but now overdo it so that you can make a big break. Yeah. Right. So what do we do? We taught her to push the sound in the chest forward louder so that when she made the flip, it was more overt.
Yeah, it's like a drastic.
Yeah, drastic difference.
Right.
So well executed here.
Like a love song on the radio.
Look at that mouth.
We hold me tight and not let go. I'm sorry.
Look at the lights! Oh,
Look at that that audience. I mean, come on. You're 10. Look at how little you are, and look at that huge audience.
That's such a good juxtaposition.
Yes.
And also, they didn't show the view, but remember we worked on it together? Sorry if it's all too much.
Did you do the wink?
I did. You can't see it here, but there were so many movements that I was like, that we were like, okay, let's work on to like little charming.
Yes. Make it cute.
You know, yeah. They didn't even show it.
They didn't show.
So sad.
So that's something good to know. So what did you do here? Show us now.
I'm sorry if it's all too much. I don't have a wink right now.
It was just a cute little wink that she did.
And I was running out of love. Oh, I'm like,
okay.
I'm like,
You're stealing your own thunder
I'm
here.
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Every day you're here, I'm needed.
Oh yeah.
And I was running
Yeah.
That cry, love.
I know, and that's the thing. Like right now, my voice is in a place where like riffs for me are much cleaner. When I was little, I was brought up contemporary. Right. So I wasn't used to doing stuff like that.
Right. She had not riffed much at all, or sung completely in her chest until she met me, and I was like, honey, this is competition. We gotta put this in your voice.
Oh yeah.
And so I vocal mapped this song and her other songs based on what I knew that I could get out of her. And she's so talented, and she learns so, I'm acting like you're not here. You're so talented, and you learn so fast. I was like, I know that if you're just given the chance to learn these things, you will execute them. And man, she did. I mean, this took us a little bit of time, but not nearly the amount of time that I would spend on someone else who didn't know riffs and runs. Like, you do have a great acumen for learning, and you're really hungry to absorb anything new. Let's listen to that cry again. I'm so proud of that vocal cry. The love.
Yeah.
Here it is.
And I was running out of love.
So we worked on that.
Never thought I'd find this feeling. It's on repeat, and I'm dancing on to your heartbeat.
Yes.
And when you're gone, I'll be complete. If you want the truth.
You know what we did for when we went to the AGT lives?
Yeah.
We did if you want the
truth.
Yes. See, so this is a repeat in the song. So what you want to do is you can't repeat. You got to make it. You got to do something different.
Yes.
To make it stand out.
Just a little bit different, because otherwise, what's the point of repeating? I remember telling you that, and I'm like, if they cut you, fine. But we want to know that every single second of that opportunity, we showed something different every single time.
Oh yeah.
Every single turn,
yeah.
and we did.
I just wanna be
Wait, there's something so important here. Look at what your knees did.
Oh!
Look at your knees.
I just wanna be
You were so ready for that.
The lights. Dang. Here's the note.
Look at the fist. Oh my gosh. I got goosebumps. Okay, what was going on? Do you remember what was going through your head right there?
I do. The growl. Yeah! So we practiced, cause I also couldn't growl. I was like,
yeah.
But now it's like, yeah!
Now you can do it.
Yeah, kind of. That's what we're gonna.
What's so funny for me, though, is she just went, sad this whole time, right? But that's not what she was thinking about here. She's just like, oh, the growl right after, which is literally, like, to me, the easiest part. She's freaking out about. But in your mental state, man, I can't believe that that's the thing you were thinking about was the growl. Like, I'd be thinking, don't crack on that biggest note in the song.
But,
like,
no, that's what I think right now. Because I'm more comfortable with growling. But, like, when I'm holding a note, I'm like...
Because that's what got the applause. I mean, listen here. I mean, it is an extraordinary note. What note is that? That's an F sharp, friend.
And I was mixing mixed belt.
Mixed belt.
Mixed belt
that. There. That's so impressive. At 10, my goodness.
At 10, man.
Look at that mouth.
Oh yeah.
There's the growl.
Yeah, you can hear it.
You can hear it.
But look at my hand.
Were you scared of that note? The woo! Because I remember you weren't very comfortable going up, up, up.
So clarity was the highest note that I hit in quarterfinals, And every time I wanted to do higher, but they were like, let's stick to something in this range. And I was like, let's go higher. Let's go even higher. So this was actually pretty easy for me. Okay. But now that my voice is different, that's kind of peaking in my range, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah.
That's something worthwhile mentioning. Actually, we'll probably mention that in one of our lesson videos, but voices do change. And I mean, even in Angelica's speaking voice.
This was before puberty. And so my voice was
prepubescent.
Now I feel like I have a more of a timbre, right?
Yes.
In my lower notes. Yes. And I feel like my belt doesn't sound as like squeaky as before.
Right.
It sounds more matured. Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
And I'm not warmed up right now, so I can't really demonstrate, but yeah.
You could. But I won't. Maybe I will. I don't know.
You know what? Maybe. I played that last night.
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
Oh, you're just the cutest thing
No. What was happening was I was so proud of myself for that last note. So I was smiling, but they were my mom and I think you were like, look down.
Yes, make your moment.
But I was smiling so.
Thank you.
It's so cute.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, honey. So this was Angelica's last song on AGT. She was top 2 in this season and then got invited back. And like I said, I don't think this is your last time to be on reality TV. If you had another chance to do it again, is there anything that we would have done different?
I would really love to showcase more of like a dynamic in my range. Now I have more of a middle range, more of like a lower range. I'm always used to being like a powerhouse, right? I'm always constantly more power. And that's sometimes that's what you have to do, like in a competition.
Competitively, it's hard not to do that. Yeah. But I agree with you. And when we say 0 to 100, it doesn't mean that she couldn't sing anything in between, but there was a lot of breath there. Right. Because you were prepubescent and you just didn't have that tonality, that capability in your tonality. And now that we've kind of moved past that phase in life, we're coming to the other side, you do have a lot more vocal texture and timbre and tools in your toolbox when it comes to that mid-range tonality that we really couldn't exercise much of it. And if you see here, it was really more like soft, or big.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. If we get the chance to do it again, this was Angelica, the little girl.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get the chance to showcase Angelica, the young lady, who has so much wisdom, vocal discernment, poise, and explosive talent. This brings back so many memories for me, and I'm just so proud of you. I was so honored to be able to help you during this time, and to see you and watch you grow now is just, it's so wonderful for me to be able to witness. I love you. Guys, if you haven't already, please follow Angelica on all her channels. She is doing so many cool things. Her goal is also, by the way, to release a full-length original album by 17. So that's 2 years and counting. Be on the lookout for that. We'll hold her accountable to that goal. And stay tuned for more content from us because we're training hard on a few different specific aspects of her voice, and we're going to show you behind the scenes of that. We love you guys. We're proud of you, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.